Yo, what's up, boys and girls? It's your boy BellyDrum. So, I think I'm gonna make a new team for Regulation J, right? And it's gonna be based around this wheezing and its ability neutralizing gas. So, what neutralizing gas does, while the Pokemon is in the battle, the effects of all other Pokemon's abilities will be nullified or not be triggered. Alright, so that's pretty busted if you can neutralize your opponent's teams, then you're pretty much going to be winning a lot of the battles. There's other ways to like work around the wheezing and stuff like that, but now some abilities like as one and other abilities, which I will get into a little bit later, does not have any effect on neutralizing gas, so you'll still be able to use those abilities. So, as one, this ability combines the effect of both Calyrex's Unnerve ability and Glacier's Chilling Neigh ability. Right? So, you'll still get the effect of not being able to use berries and still getting the +1 boost to attack and special attack depending on which form of Calyrex that you're using. Now, one way to prevent neutralizing gas, besides other Pokemon's abilities, is by using the item Ability Shield, a unique item to be held by a Pokemon. This cute and rather unique looking shield protects the holder from having its ability changed by others. So, this means that Magearna will still get a +1 boost to special attack. Now, here's where I can make this team pretty cool. If I make Glacier slower than Magearna, and Magearna goes faster than Glacier, and Glacier gets the kill, then Magearna and Glacier will both get a +1 to physical attack and special attack. Special attack being Magearna, Glacier being physical attack. Now, I got this idea by this VGC player. I got beat on it on the ladder, so I'm going to show you real quick. So here's his team. He's got Brute Bonnet, Galarian Wheezing, obviously, Koraidon, Walking Wake, Calyrex, and Chi-Yu. So basically what you can do is you can set Koraidon next to Galarian Wheezing getting the Auricular Impulse, meaning that you'll get a boost in damage plus you'll get the Sun Up. Meaning that if Galarian Wheezing goes down, you can send in the Chi-Yu to do extra damage on the Heat Wave and the Flamethrower from the boost in the sun. And you can also get the Photosynthesis boost with the Walking Wake. Meaning you'll be able to like start sweeping people if neutralizing gas goes down because you'll have the drought ability. Now, like I was saying, as one does not get affected by neutralizing gas, so you can send out the Calyrex Shadow Rider to get a +1 boost in your special attack. And yeah, I mean, like you're pretty much chilling. And then obviously in doubles, you need a Rage Powder Follow Me user. That way you can soak up hits and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure I figured out what my team is going to be. As of right now, I'm definitely going to have to tweak things because every time that I make a team, I'm going to have to tweak it. It's not always down to like the whole willy-nilly of everything is good when when like you could be losing so many battles. So obviously some things I'm probably going to have to change. So I'm going to go to Pokemon Showdown. That way you guys can see the team that I want to make. Okay, so obviously we have the Calyrex Ice, we have the Magearna Original, and we have the Wheezing. I love using the Sinistra with the Hospitality, just in case I need to, get extra health back. I can. Now I decided to use the Cornerstone Ogerpon because one, I'm not using the Drizzle ability. Two, I'm not using anything to boost the sun to boost the fire type Ogerpon's damage. So I figured what better way to counter the meta by using the rock pond when like a lot of Pokemon are super effective to the rock type move, right? Now, here's where it gets interesting because I was looking at Pokemon that can use Wide Guard, and on this team, Wide Guard being really good with the Ogerpon and the Pelipper, right? So I was looking at cool Pokemon that have like decent abilities to use, right? So Frostmoth gets Ice Scales. This Pokemon receives half damage from special attacks, right? So if I pair it up next to the Calyrex, Snowscape, for 5 turns, Snow falls, Ice Def is 1.5 in the defense, 1.5 times in the defense. You pair it up to Calyrex, you send in the Reflect, you can pretty much just be chilling over here, right? So I figured you can protect the Calyrex or the Magearna with the Wide Guard if you needed to. And if they have a Shadow Rider Calyrex, you can pretty much just say GG Easies and get it out of the field. Now some Calyrexes are doing Terra Fairy, Terra Dark, Terra Ghost to get that extra damage, Terra Normal. It just depends on what kind of Calyrex is out there, really. So far, this is just like the Pokemon team sheet that I'm going to go off of. However, it probably is going to get tweaked a little bit. On the Weezing, we have Poison Gas. It poisons both of the opponents unless they are Steel type or Poison type, obviously. Now we have Destiny Bond. If you guys don't know what Destiny Bond is and haven't seen the Gardevoir, basically, if you pair it up next to Magearna, you can get a +2 from the Galarian Weezing. If the opponent attacks Galarian Weezing, then Magearna can get a +2 on the Soul Heart, which might be pretty busted. Now, the reason why I'm going with Poison is just so I can break like Focus Ashes and stuff like that. Because really, Galarian Weezing, it's a physical attacker, right? But it can also be a special attacker because like it's a 5-point difference. So, and if you type in physical, you don't have very many options. Obviously, you have Play Rough, but I'd rather get the Flamethrower just in case I need to try to get the 10% damage or like the 10% burn chance, you know? This Pokemon's pretty much for the status. Pretty much. Although I might change this. I might actually change this. I probably can put Play Rough on there or something. Like I said, the team is going to need to be tweaked a little bit. The reason why I don't want to go with Sludge Bomb, because I did think about it, is if they did have a Steel type. Now, I could go with Shadow Ball or Dark Pulse, but I'm slow, so I'm not going to get the flinch. Unless I'm in Trick Room, right? So, that's pretty much what I think I'm going to use for the new team. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, share the video with a friend. Link in the description down below for all my socials. It's your boy BellyDrum. Peace.